Only 7 of these in the world where we are right now. The first one in the United States, right here in Houston. Tell everybody where we are.
We are at the Ismaili Center here in Houston. It is on the corner of Allen Parkway and Montrose Boulevard. And it's both a building, which is full of spaces for community gathering and artistics, both visual and performing arts. But it's also got 9 acres of gardens. So places for the family, places for farmers markets, places for festivals.
The show that we're on, The Now, it's all about the now, what's happening in and around Houston. You guys just opened up in December.
We did. So the public opening was in December. The programming of what's happening at the center is really just getting started. There's an upcoming concert taking place. There's a black box theater here, which will have both up and coming Houston artists as well as renowned artists from around the world. And then there's upcoming festivals, especially as we get towards the spring.
Yeah.
It'll be a beautiful time to be outside here at the gardens.
So the building itself is art, but then we have actual beautiful art all around.
There's what we call the permanent art collection in the building, which is made up of a few dozen pieces of art. They're all actually on the website. You can see a whole write-up, but as you walk around the center, every piece has its own QR code, its own story.
Okay.
Is really meant to represent a very global cross-section of art. The Ismaili community is part of the Muslim faith, but not all of the art really has a faith orientation to it. A lot of it is art that has just an artistic expression to it, and it's from artists from all different parts of the world.
This is absolutely gorgeous, and really the closer you get to it, you can see how intricate it is.
The piece we're standing by is one of the flagship pieces. This was called Night Journey. It's a collection of over 4 million beads, hand done over a 6-month period by 20 women about 30 years ago in Gujarat, India. And then the piece had various different homes until it really, I think, has found its permanent home here. So the idea is to be an expression of a certain set of values from the Ismaili Muslim community of wanting to reach out and connect and give back to the city, provide something of value where people will feel welcome and people will feel a sense of belonging because it's a place that feels like home and it's got things happening that are interesting to them. So whether they're interested in the arts or they're interested in culture, they're interested in civics, they're interested in sports, those are the kinds of things where people will say, oh, I enjoy going to the Ismaili Center because there's things happening that are interesting and meaningful to me as a Houstonian. And that's the idea in building it in the core of the city, where you can be part of the theater districts just down the street, the museum districts are here. And so to be able to be part of that ecosystem and contribute to what Houstonians have that makes the city such a rich and vibrant place to be.
And whoever thought of putting it in Houston's a genius. There's so many, like, what do they call them? Little gems, right? Little places to discover within this place, which this is so cool where we are right now. It's kind of where we just were, or you could see a little bit of it. Tell everybody a little bit.
Okay, so we're in the main social hall, which is one of the largest spaces for programs and events. But yes, what we're seeing behind us is the facade of the building that we were looking at from the outside. It casts really interesting shadows and light, and it's a little bit of the artisticness that's brought to the design. So the spaces are very functional, but they're meant to also be beautiful.
And you mentioned all the different events and calendars and stuff. Where's the best place for them to find more information?
So the easiest place is on the center's website, which is ismailicenter.org. Really, the goal is you can book a tour on there. You can see information about the art collection. There's both a permanent art collection and a rotating exhibit.
But let's say I just want to come and enjoy. I don't have to buy a ticket to come walk around.
It is an open to the public, no cost place to come. There's free parking. Yeah, you don't need a reason to come. You don't need a ticket. You don't need an invitation. It's come and check it out. You can come for a beautiful walk in the gardens. You can come sit in the central atrium. There's specifically even the indoors and the outdoors are set up so that people will want to stay.
Yeah, oh, we're ready. This is your green light.